we can start working the left jab. So from there, if David's in his boxing position, what we want to do to throw the left jab, providing that the base is perfect as we spoke of, the front foot is in front where it's supposed to be, ahead of his head, the back heel is up. From there, a slight rotation of the arm and flipping the shoulder over will land a left jab. Now you'll hear a lot of coaches turning around and throwing a jab and say, throw it from your elbow, throw it from your elbow, snap it from your elbow. If you want to guarantee to hyperextend your elbow, that's what you'll do. You will certainly hurt yourself doing that. The elbow is certainly not involved in throwing the punch other than to rotate it. That's about it. The punch comes from the shoulder. And the only way it can come out good is if you have the good base. Now David's got the good base right here. If he throws out the jab, it lands perfectly. Throw it out again, lands perfectly. It comes from the shoulder, right from there, and it comes out. Now just to show you that he's not using the elbow, if I was to stick his hand further out in front of him, watch that it's only the shoulder which snaps and turns. There's no movement in the elbow. And the reason he's able to do that, and even if I was to move my hand, he doesn't lose his balance because he's got the foot in front of his head. Therefore, he's not falling over. Again, do it again, bang, out it comes. Now, I get David to move because we got that footwork happening, bang, and he snaps it out. He rhythms again, bang, he snaps it out. Again, everything is coming from the shoulder. There it is. Now he'll rhythm away, and he can still pop. He'll rhythm away, and he'll still pop. Now watch something here. Look how far he is from me, and he's still able to land the jab. Why? Because he has the left foot in front of him. This is the key right here. He would not be able to do this if that foot was under him. He'd have to step in. And in order, if he stepped in with the punch, step in when you throw the jab, that's what happens. He steps in again, that's what happens. But if he keeps his stance good, keeps the weight on the front of his foot and fires it out, look where he's able to hit me from without ever getting the left jab back. So that is a very, very important thing. Remember, with the jab, throw it from the shoulder. Don't throw it from the elbow. Throw it from the shoulder. Pop it out there. Keep your chin down. Keep your chin hidden behind the shoulder when you do throw it. The elbow plays very little part in the punch, except maybe for adjusting distance. If the guy's closer, you might hit him here. But basically, aside for adjusting for distance, it has no play, no impact. There should be no power. If you're hurting your elbow when you're throwing the jab, you're throwing it wrong. So throw it out there, bring it back, fire it back out, bang, there it is, nice and straight down the middle. You're looking down the sights when you're throwing it. Just look down the sight when you're throwing it. The chin is nice and protected so that when it does come up, should someone slip in and try to throw the right hand over the top, it's protected behind the shoulder. Very, very important to remember when you're setting up the left jab. To the body is pretty much the same thing as well. He can throw, no, the jab. He can throw the jab to the body and then right back up to the head, to the body and to the head. And that's very sound, keen left jab that finds the target time and time again. And that's going to set up everything else you've got coming after that in any of the